Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Soptic Sports. Excited for episode 4 of the pod. Before anything, check us out on all of our socials at Soptic Sports. Without further ado, let's get into it.
So in the NBA and the NHL, we got a lot of action going on. The semifinals of East and West. We had the Denver Nuggets bringing out the brooms, getting the sweep over the Lakers. And we also got another series going on right now. Heat Celtics, that's 3-1 Heat up, going back to Boston. So that's going to be really
could be a crazy series.
Yeah.
There's people that think Boston.
Going back to Boston.
I don't think it's going to happen. I think
they might get another game.
I think they can get another game, but dude, I don't think they're winning four straight games.
Is crazy.
I mean, all they have to do is win one. If it's 3-2, like it changes.
I know what you mean.
I don't think they're gonna make the comeback either.
But every game being a must-win game.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't know. Tatum was cooking last night.
I don't know.
Was cooking last night.
I still think that the Heat are gonna win. Just like I don't even know how. I just think the Heat are gonna win in Boston. In
Jimmy
loves
playing in Boston.
Yeah, he does.
Grant Williams really poked the bear.
Yeah, he loves playing in Boston.
And Jimmy
that Heat team is the best 8 seed.
Yeah.
Actually, there's probably.
And then we also got the other team out of Florida, the other 8 seed in Florida, the Panthers, up with 3-0 now.
Oh yeah, the Panthers up to 3-0. I think Game 4 is tonight in Florida. Yeah, against the Hurricanes. It was like pretty even money. I'm pretty
sure the Hurricanes came into it
a little bit favored.
Yeah.
Matthew
Tkachuk. He's a beast.
So
many crazy games, so many OT games that are just coming down to one goal.
All right, well, we'll talk about hockey later. I think we should talk about.
We'll talk about the Lakers. Nuggets. It was proven that Jamal Murray and Jokic were just too much to handle. The other guys stepped up, and the Lakers just didn't have the depth when it came down to it. LeBron, he was doing his thing, but that's just not enough when every single guy in the Nuggets starting lineup is just doing their job.
I think Millen said it best before the podcast. We were talking about it. He said we blindlessly rode LeBron.
Yeah, come on.
As LeBron supporters.
We wanted to see him get that 5th, but I still don't think that the Lakers really played at the level that we all expected. Yeah. I think for me at least, after game 2, I was a little bit just they weren't winning in any, they weren't out rebounding them, they weren't moving the ball better, they weren't making more chances, they weren't getting better chances, they just weren't as complete and as good as a team as the Nuggets. And I think the Nuggets, are trying to prove that they Jokic this year didn't care about winning MVP, he wants to win a chip. I think everyone on the Nuggets team is locked in to win a chip. They've been chatting in the media because they don't think they've gotten the respect they deserve, which I agree with.
They're a good team.
They have some of the best chemistry that we've seen.
Yeah.
You can just tell how when the Jokic was getting the MVP trophy, just how the whole team was smiling, joking around with. But you can tell that they're really tight group, and that's dangerous when you have such a skilled lineup who are all joined in together for one goal. So I think that the Nuggets, if it's going to be Nuggets Heat or Nuggets Celtics, I think we got to come in thinking the Nuggets are going to get it done.
I think the Nuggets can get it done.
I favor the Nuggets against either team. I don't know. I don't want to count out Jimmy Butler, but if the Nuggets do see the Heat in the finals, I think the Nuggets take it 6 or less. Honestly,
this is if it's Heat Nuggets, then I really want Jimmy Butler to get his ring. I'm a huge Jimmy Butler guy. I'd love to see him get a ring. I think that if he gets a ring, I think that stamps him as a Hall of Famer.
He's already a Hall of Famer in my opinion.
It's hard to say.
I think he gets the ring, then he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. But, especially with this team and what he's been doing.
Yeah, taking the AC, and people forget that they were the 1 seed, and then they got bounced by the Celtics in Game 7. He was like, "We will be back here, I promise you." And no one thought AC coming in, but they're back here, and if they get to the finals,
He's gonna get it done.
I don't know. They could get it done, but
I don't know.
Nuggets are crazy.
I don't think they match up. That
Maybe
well.
not against the. I'm talking about the Celtics. The Heat.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get it
they're
done.
gonna
I
get it
was just thinking about that.
Yeah. I mean, getting to the finals is for an 8 seed, especially. That's people are gonna discredit him for that.
Yeah, Logan.
There's always gonna be people that won't.
I haven't seen Reggie Jackson. Like,
Nah, he low-key like didn't play at all this series.
Yeah.
What happened?
He had 3 minutes in the first game, and like zeros across the board.
He had a lot of DNPs.
yeah, a lot of DMPs.
He'll be back next season.
He's next season.
Next season, he got a chip.
He got a
No,
series.
he's right.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
He's right.
Nah,
No.
I don't know if he's
him, Dylan Brooks, and Dwight Howard are gonna be a
Dude, I would love to watch Reggie Jackson in Taiwan.
You would love to watch Reggie Jackson Taiwan. Right.
Yeah.
You're probably the worst.
But you wouldn't if he went to
I
Taiwan.
don't think
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson would like you. If you walked up to him,
Yeah.
I don't think he'd like you.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. I think he'd appreciate the overwhelming support.
Maybe, but I think if he actually talked to you and asked you about why you like him, he'd probably be like, bro, who is this dude?
Well, there's a lot of people that like him because of like the Russ thing. Like at PT the other day, some guy just brought it up randomly. He was like,
man's
"Remember
got
when
it.
Reggie Jackson?"
Have you ever met someone that actually went, yo, Reggie Jackson? Yo, get out of here.
No, well, I definitely brought it up, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, like remember when you like beat Russ? That was so tough." And I was like, "Yeah,
That's
really
Well,
tough."
This is literally Logan talking
when we're talking about beating Russ, we're only talking about like one game out of however many matchups that there is in
Alright,
That was
need
a
to go
tough
into
game,
so, we,
So,
already
like-
talked about this in one of the episodes.
Like this is just like clowning right now, but we can get on to actual.
This is
discussion.
tomfoolery.
This is some buffoonery right now. But let's talk a little bit about. Shaw, you wanna do a little NHL segment real quick?
Wait. First, back to the Lakers. Is LeBron gonna retire?
Oh,
I don't think he's gonna retire.
I think so. I don't know if he says, but he's gonna take off next year. I think
That's
he's
the
gonna get
summaries.
surgery over the summer, and
Yeah.
after
He might
that,
be injured for the season or something. I don't think he's actually gonna formally retire.
He's not
That,
gonna
that will
retire.
not be the last time we see him.
I don't think it's gonna be the last time we see him.
I don't think so either, but I think that could be the last time we see him competing at the highest. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you
What's
think
his
he's gonna be
contract?
back to a finals? I don't know.
what's his contract?
I think
Dude,
him and
I don't
Bron
know.
are
It
going to
depends
the
on
finals.
because
more.
if you're saying he's retiring and just signing wherever Bronny goes, yeah, sure. But the instant connection of Bronny and LeBron doesn't make you a championship team.
They gotta
No, it
get
just
one
makes
more.
it just
I mean,
makes
it makes
it
you
it
pretty
just makes
mad.
it
Especially Bron coming off a surgery.
it makes it every
and
game
40
it's-
years old.
It's must watch.
Nah, it's must watch basketball.
It's must watch basketball. But I'm not saying it's not must watch basketball. I just don't see the
No.
scenario where he retires for a year, joins whatever team, drafts Bronny, and they instantly
No,
win a
no,
championship
no,
team.
no.
Like, he's an old dude. He can't be around. for 2 to 3
Everybody's gonna
years.
watch
Yeah,
every
they're not
single
gonna be a
game.
championship team.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna-
Bronny may not even.
I'm not
play
saying
with
people
him,
aren't
too.
going to watch. I'm saying that I don't think he's going to be
That.
competing for a chip at 40 years old on
No,
a
no,
rebuilding or kind of
Will,
rebuilding.
do you know what his contract is? Like, would he be able to just like
Yeah.
do?
I mean, if he
does it
retired,
run out this year?
Yeah, it's the last year, next year. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's no point in retiring. 'Cause
That's what I'm saying.
contract's
That's what I'm saying. He's going to be injured.
Yeah, so he doesn't play.
Yeah, he's not gonna play.
Or maybe he just
Takes away.
he agrees to a buyout potentially if we're gonna have to pay him anyways for what he's getting, and then he just takes a year off, and then they don't have to worry about whatever. But interesting to see what happens with the Lakers. AD, D'Lo,
D'Lo.
D'Lo coming in. You know, some people
D'Lo's
thought
trash.
some people thought different
Terrible.
things, but it came down to he's a shooter, and that's all he is. He's not a playmaker. He's not gonna do anything.
You know, honestly, I think that series may have gone a little differently with Russell Westbrook on the floor.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie.
I think if
Here's the thing.
I think
no
then
matter-
that Warriors series is different. I don't think you instantly can say that if Russell Westbrook was on the team, that
Well, I
them
mean-
getting swept changes
No,
that.
Russell instant swap, just Russell and D'Lo just swapping.
I'm saying for the
Maybe
series
just
alone.
swapping, but you can't just swap them.
But
This
what was the
series-
trade? What was the trade
There
that
is-
puts him?
It was they got Vanderbilt and Beasley.
Exactly. You take out Vanderbilt
I
off
don't
of
think-
Curry for games.
Or Vanderbilt, Beasley, and
And it was they got D'Lo also. It was a multiple
It was
team.
it was 3 teams.
Good teams.
But it wasn't like Russ.
I mean, yeah, maybe if you just switch them and keep the things that they acquired, if you switch D'Lo and Russ,
No.
Russ a better player.
Here's
than D'Lo. It's just like,
here's the thing. They needed that other playmaker. Like the Nuggets have, they give the ball to Jokic, and then they need Jamal Murray to go out and get a bucket, or make a pass, and he'll make that occasional pass. But when LeBron didn't have the ball, like who was gonna make plays?
Yeah, no.
Like D'Lo he's an off ball man. He's a spotter. Like he's not diamond up. So they needed someone to bring that energy. None of that team had that that dog. Yeah. So that he brings entirely different energy. So yeah, but they also. D'Lo brought a lot of spacing, helped LeBron get to the basket, helped AD get some better shots.
I think that deal made them a better team. I think you can't say maybe auto swap. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you can switch Russell Westbrook and D'Lo, and they probably have a better chance. But if you're looking at the trade and you undo the trade and you leave the Lakers how they were before,
they made them a better regular season team. Whether that translates to the playoffs,
but you can't say like.
No.
I personally think you take Vanderbilt off Curry and you have Russell Westbrook on it.
I mean, Russ was top 5 best defensive players in the first round of the playoffs. You disagree with that?
I'm not disagreeing with that.
I was talking to him.
I'm just saying
if
you take Vanderbilt off Curry,
I think Curry's gonna destroy Russ though.
I don't think he's just gonna destroy Russ. I think Russ isn't the build of a player that can lock up Curry like Vanderbilt did. Like if you look at game 1, like it's not like it's just rush on Curry. It's getting screened 5 times.
No, that's not what I'm not saying Russ is gonna have like obviously Vanderbilt's like meant to be one of the best perimeter defenders, just all around one-on-one players like him and.
But if you're Vanderbilt and Russ,
but Russ just like I'm just not trying to discredit Russ's defense because
look
at game 1.
I'm not discrediting his defense.
Blocks,
I'm just saying
blocks
Vanderbilt's
on
a better
KD,
defender to guard Curry.
steals, game-winning block.
I know, but I'm just saying Vanderbilt's a better defender to guard Curry.
Oh no, that's why they got him.
That's what I'm saying.
He's nothing on offense.
That's why they made that trade. They got a player to space the floor on offense and a player to just play strictly defense. That's why they made that trade.
Yeah, but I'm just not trying to have shade thrown on Russ.
I'm not throwing shade, bro. There's
no
serious
shade. I was just trying to make sure. But it's interesting to see what we'll have in this Nuggets Heat most likely matchup.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that after we see what happens in this Heat series.
What's up, guys? So we're back with the hockey segment. Millen and Logan have left the room because they do not know as much about hockey. They're going to film another segment. But in both hockey series right now, Vegas is up 3-0 on the Stars, and Florida is up 3-0 on the Canes.
It's crazy stuff happening in both leagues. We saw the Heat go up 3-0, Lakers get swept. We got Vegas up 3-0, Panthers up 3-0. I feel like we've never seen this in all series going on. It's really interesting to see. I think that Vegas is coming in hot. They're coming in hot from last series. Their guys are on fire.
Yeah.
Their main guys are getting it done. And same thing with the Panthers, but Vegas is coming in extremely hot against a very good Stars team too. Not to take anything away from the Canes, but Vegas is looking like this very, very dangerous team.
Yeah.
So the Panthers, as much as we like to say, like they're the best AC. Like obviously, I love them because of the AC, but it's interesting to see like if they start to play like the AC when it comes down to it. But I think this series could go 7 games.
7 games? You think the Canes get 3 in a row?
I'm saying that the Panthers beat the Canes and go to Stanley Cup. I think this happened.
So you're completely counting out the Canes?
I'm completely counting out the Canes.
Okay.
Completely counting out the Canes.
I apologize for that.
They're an injured team, now down 3-0. They're tired, man. They're hurt, and they're about to get swept.
I mean, you think they're gonna get swept tonight?
I think they get swept tonight.
I don't know if they're gonna get swept tonight. But I do think that the Panthers will get the win.
Panthers at home.
I think, yeah.
Panthers.
Thing about the Panthers. Thing about the Panthers is they are an unbelievable. They're an 8 seed pretty much. I mean, that's obviously not how the playoff works, but they're like an 8 seed. They are the same team that they were last year that won the President's Trophy.
No. Kachuk.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're the same team that they were last year. They add Kachuk.
Yeah.
They had injuries this year, so they couldn't really perform in the regular season. But this team is like more skilled, if not as skilled as the team before. So it's just like this team is not a joke. They're not the typical 8 seed. They have all the skills to beat any team in the league.
We're also seeing their stars come out. Obviously, Kachuk is looking like a top 10 player in the league.
I would say top 5 right now. I would say Kachuk is top 5 right now.
I'm thinking that there's definitely 4 other guys that are better than him.
You give me 4 other guys.
I'll give you 4 other guys, and we were talking about this the other day.
We were talking about this the other day. I said he was top 5 player in the league right now.
So here's where I'm going. I'm going Connor McDavid, obviously.
Fine.
I'm going. He disagreed with this, which I don't think that.
I didn't disagree with that. I know what you're gonna say. I didn't disagree with it.
Draisaitl.
Comparable.
2. I think you gotta put Pasta
ahead of Kachuk.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's okay. Fine. Like, sure, Kachuk just like took him out of the playoffs for sure.
That is true. but
like
113 points.
I'm not talking about I'm talking about right now. He is hot right now.
Oh yeah, he's
not playing the same way he did in the regular season.
But we're just talking about. So when you say top 5 players, are we saying top 5 players playing right now in these playoffs?
I'm just saying when they're on their game.
Yeah, when they're on the game.
Who are the top 5 players in the league? When they're on their
when they're on their game, okay.
Their peak game.
Okay. McDavid, Draisaitl, Pastrnak, McDavid, Nathan McKinnon. I mean not McDavid. Matthews, Nathan McKinnon.
I don't agree with Pasta. I don't know if I agree with Matthews either. And Draisaitl is also questionable. Kachuk is playing a physical brand of hockey right now.
Yeah,
It's a different style. It's not the finesse style. He's in front of the net. He's being super physical. He's wearing down teams.
Yeah, he is.
In any game in the regular season, he might not be doing the same amount of damage as these other players, as a Matthews, who's going to get you a hat trick off slap shots. But Kachuk, in a series, he's wearing down teams. When games are going into 4 overtimes, 5 overtimes, he's wearing down teams.
And he's got the energy. He's got that dog.
He's got that dog.
Which is why I love him so much. Which is why it's so fun to watch players. It's the reason why I love Russell Westbrook so much, because you're always entertained, no matter what. He's just going out there. He's
dog, dude.
Flying.
Absolute dog.
So I think that I don't know if you can just call him top 5. I think you could call him the best playoff player right now.
Yeah.
I think he's very, very comparable to the other Florida team with Jimmy Butler, their star player.
Yeah.
I think you can say maybe he's the best playoff performer right now. But
I'm taking Kachuk over Jimmy Butler.
that's
That's an every question, obviously. But I mean, I was just thinking about it. Sorry.
Who's gonna score more goals next season?
But I'm just saying, like, who's the bigger, like?
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think in the NBA, you can say that Jimmy Butler could be the best playoff performer right now in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But you're not going to come in next season and call him a top 5 player.
No.
I think that's the same with Kachuk.
I don't think it's the same with Kachuk.
Okay.
Kachuk's younger than Jimmy Butler.
I mean, yeah, but that's not what we're saying.
But I'm saying Kachuk looks like he's
you say he's going to. Okay.
He looks like he's coming.
Okay. How old is he? He's 25. Wow, he's young. Brady's younger, right?
Yeah,
The Kachuk brothers are.
This year he had 40 goals, 69 assists, 109 points, time for 6.
Yeah. But yes, this is interesting though, because Kachuk and Jason Tatum went to school together.
Yeah,
Shout out high school in St.
yeah,
Louis,
cool.
and now Jimmy's about to bounce his boy. So.
I mean, yeah, but also on the Panthers, another guy I want to shout out is Brandon Montour. I don't know if you've seen him playing. He's been like leaving him in ice time. He is also, I could potentially say, top 5 defender in the league.
Okay.
He's been killing it. He's been absolutely killing it.
We talk about defenders on the Panthers too. Their guys, Ekblad was handling the puck like he's kind of smooth.
Yeah.
Another guy, Reinhardt, not defender, but their guys they're putting in the work. They're getting numbers. Reinhardt goal, Kachuk assists, and then obviously the defense, getting a shutout. So
Yeah, but Bobrovsky's also.
Bobrovsky is
extremely well.
crazy. He's you would say he might be the best goalie in the playoffs right now.
I mean, yeah. I think that's fair to say. He's been absolutely killing it in the playoffs. He's a big body too. He looks big in that. He's an absolute beast. But yeah. What else?
I mean, another guy who I love to watch in the Panthers, former Ranger, saw him in person, Anthony Duclair.
Yeah.
Always flying on the ice.
He is fine on the ice.
He had some clutch goals too. So game tonight, game 4.
Yeah, game 4 tonight.
Game 4 tonight. So I'm gonna stick with it. I got the Panthers getting the sweep tonight. What about you?
I think that the Panthers also get the sweep tonight. I'm just gonna ask you, give me quick Vegas versus Panthers.
Vegas
Quick.
Panthers.
Who you
Okay.
like?
I think this could be a similar situation with the Dallas series because I wanted Dallas, but I just couldn't look past the fact that Vegas is such a good team. So I'm gonna say, here's what I think. I think the team that wins the early games wins the series. I think that if the Panthers can secure some early games, if they can steal one away at Vegas, and just have it evened out at the beginning, I think they can take it to a long series and that they can come away with the cup. But if Vegas gets those 2 home games, then I think it could be another Vegas in 5 type thing. But I think that's how it's gonna go. I want the Panthers. I'd love to see the underdog story, the Cinderella story come true.
I mean, listen, I think that series is going to go to 7. That's what I think. I can't tell you who's going to win. I think it's not. Both teams are going to be coming off sweeps, in my opinion. I think both teams are going to get it done.
Well rested, only 4 games.
They're going to be well rested. They're going to come ready to kill. Both teams are extremely strong, talented, skilled teams. And I think it's going to 7.
I think it will end up going 7 to the Panthers, but I'm not going to look past the fact that if they secure 2 early games in Vegas and then they go on, I don't know how long that series is going to be.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Let's talk a little bit about next season though, because it sucks not seeing the Rangers play every night, man.
Yeah, I mean,
every other night. So, what do you want with that team?
Listen,
what do you
with
want
the Rangers, we are Rangers supporters, so we're going to cover them first. In my opinion, I think getting rid of Gallant was a stupid decision. I think that Gallant brought us to the playoffs last year when we were a young team.
You were not supposed to be there at all. You made a run in the playoffs.
Listen, he brought us back this year. This year, I didn't think we were going to win the cup. The way we played defense wasn't the same as the way we played defense the year before.
That's true.
And the way we played offense, it became a very fancy. I mean, towards the
here's the thing. We came back down 3-1 last year against the Penguins, and we came in every single game, every elimination game was just we were flying around, intensity, crashing the net, crashing the boards, and we were being the faster, more aggressive team. When you look at the Avalanche's run last year when they won the cup, every single game you watch the game, it's like every single one of them is moving faster than the other team. Is what it felt like. Like they're dumping pucks in, and then there's always someone at the blue line just there to get the puck and keep it in. And then that's how it was with the Rangers when they came back, because that's how it had to be. And even when we won the games at the Garden, it wasn't like we were dominating those games. Like it didn't really. Besides the 4-0 game, we had a 4-0 game, right?
Well, I guess who?
That was. But besides that, but when it came down to it, like the Devils dominated us Game 7. That's just, as much as it could be on the coach, I don't think it's on the coach at all. I think it's a bunch of star players who, some of them were giving their all, but some of them were moving like either they were hurt or just playing laziness and they didn't care. So talk about a guy who was maybe hurt, Patrick Kane coming into the trade. The Rangers backed out at first because they thought there was something to do with his hip. So I don't think we risk it next season. I think we step away from Kane. As much as I hate to say, because Kane's my second favorite player of all time. I was saying that he was going to have another 90-point season this year.
Yeah.
Obviously, didn't happen.
It's second. Who's your favorite player?
But yeah, I think we bring back Tarasenko. I think that's a no-brainer. Tarasenko is a dog. He's one of those players who he has the skill, but he's also throwing his body. He's throwing his body. He's a physical player. I think he's a must bring back.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys we got to bring back. I think there's a lot of defenders we got to teach over the summer.
Yeah.
Keandre Miller did not play well. As much as you like him, he did not play well. Don't defend him.
No,
Same with Adam Fox.
I'm not about to defend
Adam Fox played well offensively.
Adam Fox
did not play well defensively.
I got a little problem with Adam Fox, man. That the lackadaisical defense in our own zones, give up a turnover to give the lead to the Devils in Game 7, lost us the game.
Yeah.
I don't know what he thought he was doing, why he thought he could just act that way in that situation, but that goal led to us giving up more and more.
Yeah. So that's gonna be it for the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Rangers gotta make some improvements coming in here next year. But this upcoming playoffs is going to be very
So we'll see
exciting.
who they hire as coach and what other pieces they bring in. So
Yeah.
we'll
All right.
force that next season.
Yeah.
Alright, what's up, guys? Now we're going to talk about the NFL. I know Logan wants to talk about the Jets. I'll let him do whatever he wants.
From what I've seen so far at OTAs, it's looking pretty good for the Jets, man. Offense is clicking. I watched the interviews last night. Aaron Rodgers sounded happy, sounded good. I'm not worried about this calf strain. He says it's nothing. It's nothing.
I was about to get into this calf strain, man.
But there's nothing to get into.
I don't know if
he
you
said he
seen-
just tweaked it a little bit.
You seen the video, man? That's an old man running out there.
That is an old man.
So
I think he'll be fine, though.
Yeah, obviously it's Aaron Rodgers. He's very, very, very good, but we'll see if he can stay healthy. And if he can't stay healthy this one year,
If he can't stay healthy this year.
Who-
But there is an over/under on games he plays in his contract and how much
Yeah.
he gets paid. So if he plays 11 games, you have to pay him a certain amount more. I'm not sure about the amount.
I don't know about his contract, but for the trade, it goes to if he plays over half the games, or the second round pick of the game, it becomes a first round pick.
Oh yeah, that might.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
And half the games is 10. What is it? 9. I don't know which one it would be out of those.
So,
I think he has to play 9 games for it to be over half.
Alright, well, he probably will play over 9 games, I guess. What does that even matter?
he probably will.
Oh,
He probably
well.
will. But it's just interesting to see how a banged up Jets team, Bruce Hall coming back from a big injury. That's supposed to be your guy, your workhorse apparently.
Who's coming back? Oh, Brees Hall's? Yeah, Brees Hall's coming back for a big injury.
Your top player.
If anyone's gonna do it,
Why?
He's a rookie.
Why would
exactly. He's young.
No,
He's a
I'm not
he's
saying
not
saying he
Saquon,
can,
though.
but you're acting like he's done something absurd, like.
Dude, he
Like
was gonna
18
win
coming
offensive
back.
rookie. Well, bro, he didn't have the chance to do that. But I'm saying, if I'm betting on a running back to do that right now, I'm taking Brees over Javonte Williams. Brees is.
You're comparing him to Javonte Bummy Williams, bro?
No, I'm not comparing him to.
No, I agree that
Saying.
Brees Hall could have a great impact.
He can have a
No,
great
it's
impact, but their guys are. Everyone's
He's
coming
not like an
injured.
old running back.
Yeah,
Who's
no,
like
you
the
gotta go
ACL's
keep
end of his
disrespecting him,
career,
right?
bro. This is
I
just
agree
the
with
start.
Logan that the
Rotation.
Jets offense and Jets defense, looking at it just you look at the Jets team straight on paper, there's nothing you can really say is terrible. You can't look at the Jets receiver and say it's not deep. You can't look at the Jets running back and say he's not good enough. You can't look at their quarterback and say it's not good enough.
No, I'm saying it's going to be.
You look at their secondary. Their
back.
secondary is great. Their D line is great. Their linebacker is a little weak, but
CJ
their team on paper is still one of the best teams in the NFL.
No, yeah, they don't have a bad roster. Just obviously not like one of these other Jets teams like years past. Like Quincy.
It's the best Jets team we've seen, like on paper in
Ever, bro.
in our lifetime.
Ever.
Maybe not ever in our lifetime.
In our lifetime,
not-
for sure.
Yeah,
Probably not ever.
definitely not.
No, in our lifetime, not ever.
Maybe not even in our lifetime.
Just explain.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, well, you know, Aaron Rodgers also had some other things to say about, you know, Zach Wilson and how much he enjoys helping the younger guys out, like Zach Wilson. Quoted directly from his interviews yesterday.
Wow.
So, he doesn't want to help Zach Wilson.
Did you like
He
Jordan
does.
Love?
What?
Do you like Jordan Love?
I don't think so. Like, low-key, they had beef.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know.
Jordan Love isn't good.
Yeah,
That
Zach
was-
Wilson's so
They
soft.
drafted a Jordan
Zach Wilson
Love
has
in the
negative
first round.
confidence.
He
On the
just
football
sucks.
field.
He's a terrible player.
Yeah.
He's not a terrible player. He's just
Should have taken Justin Fields, man. Should've taken Justin
Nah. We can talk about the Giants now.
Fields.
You're done with the Giants. That's all you got to say.
Yeah. Resign Quinnen.
Yeah, it's fair.
That's it for now.
I just want to talk about how the Giants, if you really look at what we didn't have last year, we've kind of already dealt with that this offseason. Like, you look at our receivers, our receiving core next year is now going to be like we might not have like a standout receiver, but our receiving core next year is going to be Sterling Shepard, a vet that's been on the Giants for years, that's going to be a leader to the whole receiving core. Like,
He's gonna play a type of role that Victor Cruz did when he was on the team before.
Paris Campbell,
Yeah.
Isaiah Hodgins, who played very well at the end of last year.
representing that 18 well.
Yeah. Wandale Robinson,
He wasn't healthy last year, but
Yeah.
at Kentucky.
Yeah, he's nasty.
He's
And
nasty.
Jalen Hyatt coming
Jalen
in.
Hyatt.
It's just,
We
Can't forget Darren Waller. It's basically.
I mean, yeah, Darren Waller, but I was just talking about our receivers.
So now we have our playmakers were literally only Saquon and Danny Dimes could break off a couple runs.
No, and
But
Michael
now-
Schmitz. If Michael Schmitz plays very well,
Yeah.
he has a great year, dude.
Yeah,
Our
that's
O-line-
that
if
solidifies
Evan
our
Neal and
entire
Michael
line.
Schmitz have great years, dude, the Giants.
Nate Soldier,
Nate Soldier.
he was supposed to be good, but
Yeah,
obviously not. But
I think
Giants,
if Evan Neal
have,
plays well.
Giants have some. If they come in healthy, obviously if Wandale coming back, so
Staying healthy is a big thing.
So,
this year.
but we have some explosion. We have some X factors, potential X factors on our lineup, which we didn't have before. We had random training camp practice players playing for receivers. It felt
Yeah.
like, but we got some solid guys now, and Darren Waller especially. That can't go over. We cannot overlook that. He's maybe not last year. He didn't have a crazy year last year, but 2 years ago, he was.
No, Darren Waller's a
He was
beast.
up there, and he's definitely still got to have him up there. And Saquon, Darren Waller, the new wide receiving core, we still got good coaching. Danny Dimes coming with more protection. I think our offense is going to be very dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, we still got good pieces. We got Deontay Banks and Adore Jackson as our cornerback duo. What's his name? Xavier McKinney coming back.
Yeah.
He's
XXX.
he's gonna have another great year in my opinion. We've got Dexter Lawrence in the middle.
Yeah, Giants gonna be good.
Yeah, so interesting to see who comes out of New York with the New York championship.
Yeah.
Mm.
Best team in New York.
I think we'll be the best. The Jets will be the best team in New York. I think we'll have a better record, a better end to our season. But I have a really bad feeling about like our week 9 matchup. Is it when the Jets and Giants play?
We play this year?
I just see the Jets losing that game. Like that's just like how it goes.
That week 5 matchup, I think the Giants are gonna win, probably by a Jets missed field goal.
Well, I don't know about this field goal. The Jets are working out some new options at punter and kicker right now. Notably, Matt Ariza, I believe his name is. Had some troubles off the field in the past,
No,
but
he didn't.
No, he
was
didn't.
proven innocent.
He
He was
was
falsely accused.
Yeah, he was
He
falsely
sexually
accused.
assaulted.
We can get into that. That's a very interesting topic. How he was offered to pay. The defendant, not defendant, the victim,
Yeah.
offered that pay me $50,000 and we don't have to talk about this, which is odd, obviously for multiple
Yeah, he's
reasons.
proven innocent.
But
he was proven that he wasn't there.
he got drafted and he got everything taken away, just
And he was
like that.
He was a kicker. Like,
So-
you don't get drafted like that as a punter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
yeah, so
He had like an 80-yard punt in college.
hopefully the Jets can sign him and win by field goal against the Giants.
Yeah, but he's a
Now,
punter.
that Giants Week 1 matchup Sunday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, that's gonna
That's
be
gonna be
electric.
interesting,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
gonna be electric.
And I saw something today that was talking about how Deontay Banks, our first-round draft pick, missed a voluntary OTA, and then I read some more, and it was because he was getting his degree. He walked and got his degree at Maryland. It's a W degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just W.
That-
Just
that's-
that he walked.
That's not a controversial thing to do.
And no,
so.
it's just great to
I'm
see
not-
that
I'm not
he-
worried
that
about
he walked for his
Yeah,
stuff
no.
and he finished his school.
He can miss a voluntary OTA to graduate.
The Giants put him up like that.
So I think it's gonna be a battle in New York, man. I think the Giants gonna be giant with it.
I think the Giants are gonna win.
Giants gonna be giant with it.
All right, now we're going to talk about the Jets and Giants schedules for next year and give some predictions on wins and losses. We're going to start with the Jets. They're opening on September 11th against the Bills. I'm not going to lie.
Loss.
I'm taking the Bills.
Taking the Bills.
Well, I think with the division
Yeah,
games,
that's-
when you're looking at the schedule,
that's good.
it's more important to look at it like through the two matchups. And I think once again, the Jets and Bills split 1-1. If anything, I'll give the edge.
You remember the Bills last year against
I'll take the Bills.
the Rams?
I know, that's what I'm
Take the
saying,
Bills.
like those split, and I think this one is more likely to go to the Bills between the two. But I just think the Jets and Bills split 1-1 again. I think they'll both be great games. Week 1's always interesting, especially with like a new offense. There's going to be like some unexpected things. It's going to be the first time like real game. They're calling the plays together.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I think they could lose this one, but I think they're just going to split. So I'll give the Jets 0-1 to start the season.
Oh, yeah.
Let's move on to the Cowboys Jets.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
They at Cowboys, at Dallas. I think
Mm.
Dallas is coming out with that.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Jets could pick up a win against Dallas.
I think they could, but I think that Dallas is gonna be a good team in the beginning of the year. That's usually how they.
I mean, yeah, I
at
guess.
home too.
Yeah, at home. It's their first game at home.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a hard game to pick. I'm gonna take
I think
the Jets.
the Jets could win that, but I'm gonna stay with Dallas. Week 3, I think they do pick up a win against New England.
Yup.
I'll give them the W.
I got them
Yeah.
beating New England. That's going to be a huge game
That's
for us.
good.
Like
And then
this
I got
is
a fat L.
And then,
Also
I think I'm
Chiefs.
taking the minus 27.5 spread with the Chiefs.
dude. It will not be minus 27.
It's a joke, Logan.
No, I know, but it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game.
No, it's not.
This is
No, it's not.
AFC
No, it's
Championship
not.
foreshadow.
Denver could be interesting.
I
What's
got the
interesting
Jets.
about that?
I,
Just
but,
I got
but
the
I,
Jets.
I think the Jets will get a win there. But then they're gonna get smacked the next
Yeah,
week.
then they're gonna get
against
smacked
Philly.
again.
Oh, I didn't realize the Giants was
Then they
coming
got
off
the
the bye week.
Giants.
Off the bye week is
No, the
interesting.
Giants.
I got the Giants. Come on.
And then the
Off the
fat-
bye week,
the
I'm
franchise, man.
Right now the Jets are 3-6 going against the Chargers. I'll give them that one.
I'll give them the Chargers, 4-6. Rangers. I'll give them the Rangers 5 and 6. Bills. If we can go,
I said
we'll take his split mentality.
Yeah. I like the split.
I like the split mentality.
What is
I
it?
think the split works.
So 5 and 6.
6 and 6.
6 and 6. Dolphins. I'll give them.
Nah.
I'll give.
We're gonna lose one
We're
of those
dropping
games
one
that
to the
we
Dolphins.
6 and 7.
We're
6
dropping
and 7.
one to the Dolphins.
And then you're
I'll give
beating
it
the-
that early one
7
because
and
I want to
7.
finish off
7
the
and 7.
season
8 and
with
7.
6 straight
Shut
wins.
up.
Leave us
8
at
and
10 and
7.
7.
8 and 7. 9 and 7.
10 and 7. I like
Yo,
the 10 and
hold
7
on.
season from the New York.
I disagree with the Chargers. I think they beat Vegas. They beat Buffalo, but they lose to the Chargers.
Yeah, they're gonna blow some of these games.
I
think they go 9 and
think we
8.
gotta come back to the Chargers.
I think they go 9 and 8.
8:15 Monday night game.
I think they go 10 and 7.
10 and 7.
I think they're taking both from the Dolphins and Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's all they have to do.
Alright, so let's take a look at the Giants.
It may be a slow
Giants-
start to the season for the Jets. But
Yeah, the Jets have a hard schedule.
I honestly like closing out with like a bunch of wins, going into the playoffs with some momentum.
It's the first game of the season. Giants is Cowboys at Giants in New York at MetLife on September 10th, Sunday Night Football.
So
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think week 1 we come in with the,
In New York?
with the squad, get a dub.
I think we get a dub.
Sunday night, I think we get the dub. I think we all agree on that.
Yeah.
Logan.
Yeah,
Giants get the dub against the Cowboys week 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a good game.
So what's
But
it
it's
called?
true.
The Giants.
Alright, so that's one of them.
So week 2, no question. Cardinals 2-0.
We're gonna beat the Cardinals.
We're gonna
Oh,
beat
the
the
Cardinals are
2-0.
doo-doo.
I think we might drop. We
Doo-doo.
could
I think we'll
drop.
drop week 3 against the
I think we got
49ers.
2-1.
Yeah.
And I think we beat Seattle.
Beat
though.
Seattle.
3-1. The Dolphins.
Beat the Dolphins. Oh, come on. Beat the Dolphins.
At Miami.
Oh.
It's gonna. I think we take it. I do think we take it.
Wait, are those pictures of
Also,
two edited,
just so you
bro?
guys know, the Giants are staying down there from the Cardinals game to the 49ers game. They're not coming back to New York.
That's big. But have
So-
any of you guys seen the picture of Tua recently?
No.
Dude, he put on some weight. Like, unless it was edited, he put on some serious.
Alright, let's continue.
I'm gonna look it up.
Someone fact check that. For me.
I think we go
So-
4-1 into Buffalo.
And then lose to Buffalo 4-2.
Yeah, 4-2.
Beat
And
the
then-
Commanders.
Yeah, 5-2. Then we beat the Jets 6-2.
It's a
Then
pretty
we,
good
then
start
we
to
beat
the season.
Vegas 7-2. We may drop one to Dallas.
Yeah, I say you guys
Yeah.
lose one to that.
Yeah, we'll
7-3. Then we beat Washington again 8-3. Beat New England 9-3.
Alright, we're gonna drop one of those. Like, we're gonna end up dropping a game that you said.
Like,
We could drop one of the Commanders.
Yeah.
Or the Jets.
We beat Green Bay 10-3. Beat New Orleans.
Alright, like
10.
We're definitely
11-3,
gonna drop a game.
11-3, and we lose both to the Eagles. We might lose to the Rams. But I think no. We beat the Rams. We lose to the Eagles. So I think we're good.
This is
No,
capped.
you guys steal
It
it.
is capped.
About Tua?
Yeah, there's no pictures of it. Tua's gonna be fine.
I think the Giants will go like
There's always one player though that puts on too much weight. You guys remember Eddie Lacy?
But that's because he he had some mental.
Nah, some
That's
people
because
do
he
be
ate too
putting
much.
on way too much weight in the offseason. What we got?
9-3, 10-3, 11. I think we go 12-5.
12-5 is crazy. 10-7 will be good enough, I think.
12-5, man. 12-5.
I got 10-7.
It could be 11-6. You got the Giants going. We
They're
can say
not
11-6.
12 and 5.
11 and 6.
Yeah.
11 and 6.
I'll go 10 and 7.
10
I'll go 10 and
I think
7.
both teams go 10-7.
I'll give them
I think-
9 and 8 just because they're worse than the Jets.
Alright,
I think-
Okay,
we
Logan,
go
I
11
think we
6.
should fight. We should put these boxing gloves on and fight.
So,
Shasta?
Alright,
Shasta?
we're about to close up this episode so Millen and Logan can fight.
Yeah, no, I'm about to do something before this episode closes.
But before we get into something,
I'd like to get this off of my wall. that you duct taped to my wall. Get this out of here.
Before we get into
I
Soptic
think
Sports
it's gotta be.
This
boxing,
does not belong in my basement.
I'll put it on right
leave a like and
now.
comment, all the socials, subscribe to YouTube, follow at Soptic Sports.